Good morning, everybody. I just want to say hello. This is the number 11th on my cancer update series. Uh, I finished up the last of the radiation, hopefully, of all radiation. It was on the cancer spot on my rib. Again, it was metastatic stage 4 cancer of the head and neck, but it had spread to the lymph node and to a rib. But hopefully, we've got all that behind me. It went a lot easier. I guess where it was the rib, I didn't have to worry about swallowing all that. So it was a higher dose, but I still, can't, other than a few little bit of soreness on my arm, on that side, underneath my arm, down under here. I guess from, by lack of a better word, backsplash of the radiation hitting it, it was a little sore. But it was only 5 treatments, so that's pretty good. I still have the constant dry mouth, and it causes that film in my mouth, which affects everything: swallowing, eating, tasting. It's not difficult to swallow, but if I'm out doing something, I better have water with me or some kind of mint or something to put in my mouth, because when my mouth gets dry, it's really dry and almost like cutting you. But other than that, I'm doing fairly well. I've gained about 20 pounds of the right at 50 that I lost. I can handle just staying at that weight and not getting back up and gaining the rest back, to be honest with you, especially if it would help me to be able to stay off my blood pressure medicine. I go back in about 3 weeks to have a PET scan, and then I'll meet with the doctor after that, after they get the results, to see if all the cancer's gone, which me and the doctors and everyone that's been praying for me and all that are all pretty convinced that it will be gone. But after that, I will meet with my medical oncologist, and then she's wanting to do 2 years of immunotherapy, which would involve basically going to the infusion center, I'm guessing, and having the immunotherapy drug put into my port once a month. And she said that's if the insurance will cover it. I figure I'm healed either way, so that really doesn't bother me. But when it's done, I'll be glad to get that port out of my chest. So, but some of the other things I would like, first I want to thank everybody that's helped me with donations and food and time and wood, and mostly the thoughts and prayers. But I would ask you to continue to pray for me, because the closer I got to finishing this, the more I feel like Satan has come after me. On the very last day I went for the radiation on my head and neck, I had car trouble where the transmission on my car was, or I think it was the transmission, was acting up. So I had to stop the car, unhook the battery cables, reset the computer, and then I was able to get to the radiation to finish up, ring the bell, and then got away home. I got rid of that car, got another one, and then on the second for my second radiation on the rib on a different vehicle, something happened and the serpentine belt come off. Whether something flew up in under the undercarriage or whatever, I don't know, but it caused it, and I had to drive the rest of the way home with no power steering or anything like that. But luckily, I had a friend, and I went and got the belt from a local parts store, and the belt in their computer was actually too short, so I had to go get another belt. And then even after that, the difficulty and just the difficulty of getting that belt on and trying to find one that was actually the right size made it difficult. But I had a friend of mine come over, and together we were able to get it on. It was very difficult. One up above the motor, one laying down under the motor, trying to get it all on there, but we got it. And then the day after I finished my last radiation, I went out to mow, and mowing and just fine, and then all of a sudden my blades quit turning, motor running fine. It appears that some wiring issues. His wires have come worn through or had some kind of electrical switch burn out or something. But I think it's just all Satan trying to stay on me to keep me from being happy and showing joy, which I try to promote and try to put a smile on everybody's face. So if everyone would just keep me in mind. Like I said, I go back in about 3 weeks, 3 weeks to a month after for a PET scan, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully, I'll be back 100% and everything. Well, I'm pretty sure, but I said hope that all the cancer will be gone, and then I can get back to my normal life for the rest of my life. Again, thanks everyone for your prayers and your thoughts. If you have any questions, just put it in the notifications, or if you've seen it on Facebook, drop me a line. I'll answer it the best I can on some of the symptoms and the side effects that I went through, if you think it might could help someone else. If you would like the video, and if you'll check out my page, I have some other things on there other than just cancer videos, and hopefully I can get back to making some of those. Most are short because I do not know how to edit and splice videos together. But again, thank you very much. God bless, and I hope everyone has a great day.